Rangers. This is your girl Maya, and today we're talking about these wrists and how do we get these guys strong as heck. Because when we have strong wrists, you can do push-ups better, animal flow better, you can bang out some planche push-ups, you can do handstands, hand balancing, so many things we do on our wrists. And look at these tiny things. You're expecting these guys to support your entire body weight, so we really want to strengthen that and get it strong because it's going to make your life better, right? If you spend a lot of time typing at your desk, you probably have wrist pain, wrist issues, you probably can't do that many push-ups. So if you want to get good at body weight exercises, animal flow, if you want to do fun things, handstands, hand balancing, y'all need strong ass wrists. So I'm going to show you 6 really simple exercises that you can incorporate to really strengthen your wrist. And stay till the end. I want to challenge you with a really fun wrist specific push-up. And I want to know, can you strengthen those wrists? Before we get into it, make sure you subscribe and press that bell ding, 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 so you don't miss any of this fun, awesome, high energy content. And I've already made you a video on wrist mobilization, and I want you to go and watch that and do those first, because this one is specifically on strength, and you need to mobilize it and get the blood and nutrients and all the good stuff flowing there before you do any strengthening. So go watch that first, come back here, and let's do this. Okay, exercise number 1. We're gonna start with finger pulses, okay? So the anatomy of the hands and the forearms and the elbow, these babies are all connected. So when you can think about your body like that it's all one amazing, complicated structure, you take it away from just being specifically wrists. So in this video, I'm gonna show you everything from the fingers to the palms to the elbow as well, because when we get all these guys strong, it's all gonna work together to make us strong overall. So you can be like, yeah, push-ups, handstands, okay? So we're gonna start with finger pulses. For each of these exercises, you can do reps or you can do timed. So for this specific pulsing, I want you to do about 10 to 30 reps depending on how you feel. And you can make it harder on yourself by where you position your body. So the less weight that you put on your fingers, the less difficult it will be. So all you're gonna do is splay your hands out, ding! Bring your attention to those fingertips, and then you're gonna push it into the ground and you're gonna pulse, pulse, pulse. So you're basically squeezing the mat underneath you. And that's gonna get all these little muscles and ligaments and tendons really super strong. Just like that. This is the first thing you're gonna do. Pulse, pulse, pulse. So you're not balancing your whole body around. Thinking about those fingers and pulsing it, squeezing it into the mat. You're gonna feel tension. You're not gonna feel uncomfortable or pain, but you're gonna feel the tension because we're strengthening through those metacarpals and carpal muscles here. So, exercise 2. We're gonna put our palms on the ground, and then you're gonna bend your knuckles. So pretend you've got a bunch of blueberries underneath you. You got a bunch of blueberries on the mat. Don't squish the berries, okay? So you wanna create that little gap, and then you wanna pulse with your palm down. So we're doing palm pulses with the finger blueberry, don't smush. 10 to 30 reps, depending on how you feel. If this is too much, lean your body back and pulse into here. So you're gonna push into the mat. And then as you feel stronger, you can lean forward in that forward shoulder low position and then pulse, 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 pulse. Woo, already feeling good. So, number 3, we're gonna get into the elbows. And this is really important because it's gonna teach you proper positioning for when you do push-ups. And a lot of you guys probably have wrist pain and elbow pain because your body's not optimally aligned to do those nice push-ups. Check out the push-up video, I really broke it down. But for now, I want you to palms down, don't squish the blueberries, so a little bit of a gap. And then we're doing elbow rotation. So what we're doing is we're gonna rotate our elbow pits forward. So rotate and then rotate back. So what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna be moving your shoulder blades and moving your shoulder joint in order to get it to rotate forward, rotate back, rotate forward, rotate back. Try about 10 to 30 rotations. I'll show you what my shoulders are doing in order to get this rotation. So palms down, wrists are stacked, rotate forward, rotate back. So my spine is going up and down. Protraction in my spine, and then retraction as my elbow pits go forward. And that's gonna teach you to understand how your elbows should go, because when you're doing a push-up, your elbow pits should ideally be pointing forward. So what I would do is point my elbow pits forward, and then my elbows will naturally move backwards as I do my push-ups. Okay, exercise number 4. So our wrists move in a bunch of different ways, right? Circular, we go into flexion, and we go into extension. So for this exercise, we're gonna do alternating flexion and extension. You could do this on your knees as a beginner, or if you're feeling really intense, you could do this in plank. I'm gonna show you the different levels. So I'm gonna go on my knees. All I'm gonna do is extension, alternating with flexion. So do this one for 30 seconds. You can go boom, palms down, palms up, palms down, palms up. This should not feel painful, but you should be aware. And make your life easier by stacking your shoulders over your wrists. You don't want to be doing anything where you're not really feeling anything by having it all the way back here. And you don't want to be too forward loaded, because that puts a lot of pressure on it. Now, as you get comfortable, see if you can do it in plank. So activate plank. Check out the plank video. I really talk about how to have your body in that correct plank position to get the most benefits. Here you can go alternating. Woo! Alternating. Take your time with this. Don't rush it. That's really advanced. So don't do that unless you are very, very comfortable doing it with your knees on the ground. For the next 2 exercises, I'm gonna use a bench. This is my ottoman. You can use an ottoman, a chair, or an actual gym bench. And I'm gonna use a light dumbbell. So I've got 8 pounds here. Go with what you feel comfortable with, and you'll see what I mean. So the first one, we're gonna do wrist curls. So we're gonna do wrist flexion curls. You're gonna line yourself on the bench, drop your wrist over, and then you're just gonna curl it in. So, curl it in, drop it down. What it looks like is this. I'm going full extension, and I'm curling up into flexion. What this does, it's gonna strengthen all the muscles that connect to the elbow joint. So if you have golfer's elbow, tennis elbow, doing things like this, doing those wrist curls and strengthening the forearm muscles is gonna help you so much, okay? So I would go 10 to 15 reps, three sets, whatever you feel comfortable with. Do both sides. You shouldn't have any pain, but you're gonna feel all these ligaments strengthening in themselves, which is so freaking awesome. So then the last exercise we're gonna do is gonna be the opposite. And this is gonna help strengthen this one. So for my elbow, tennis elbow people, you're gonna love this. And this is what you should be doing. So you're gonna go wrist down, and you're gonna curl it like this. So what we're gonna do is put the wrist down, drop it, and then curl it up. Drop it, and curl it up. Drop, and curl. Find a weight that works for you, that is challenging at the 10 to 12 reps. Then take a break, shake it out, do some mobilization, do some wrist circles, do the wrist relief position, and then get back for 2 or 3 more sets. What I would recommend is for the first 4 exercises, the finger pulses, palm pulses, elbow rotation, pit thing, and the alternating flexion extension. I would do that before every single time you do an upper body workout. So that becomes your warm-up routine, including the mobilization. So anytime you want to do body weight stuff, animal flow, calisthenics, push-ups, hand balancing, do those. But for these ones with the wrist curls, you can put that into a separate day. So a day where you're not doing your body weight, the body weight exercises on the upper body, just as a strengthening and rehab in and of itself. So that's that. The key with wrist strengthening is patience, guys. A lot of people, if you have trouble right now with your wrist and you think you're gonna do this one time and it's gonna get better, no. So be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, do a little bit every day, and that's the biggest thing, is the consistency. For me, I used to have really weak wrists. I used to wear wristbands and I used to avoid doing push-ups and stuff because my wrist would hurt so much. And eventually, as I mobilized and learned how to get myself really mobile wrists, and then I started incorporating strengthening with the animal flow, with the pulses, and with understanding how to be more mindful of my wrist, I eventually got stronger and stronger. And now I don't use any wrist guards. I can comfortably do animal flow without any pain. So that's what you gotta remember, okay? Patience and consistency. Do a little bit every day and don't push yourself too hard. So as soon as you start having any discomfort or pain, just reel it back, ice it, take a break. Don't be hard on yourself. Okay, so here's your challenge. Can you do these ones? So this challenge is awesome for wrist extension. We're gonna go fingertips pointing back, initiate push-up position. Can you do these ones? Woo! So I love this particular variety of push-up. It's a lot of wrist strengthening required, plus it's gonna hit your triceps a lot. So it's a fun little variety for you to try out. Ooh. Give that a try. Let me know how you do. Definitely don't do that until you are ready. It's just a fun little thing to get us to a goal, an end goal to be in. All right, this is your girl Maya. Thank you so much for watching. Drop me a like, a comment. I love hearing from you. And check out the description box. I have a bunch of freebies in there for you that you can have. And I'm here every Tuesday and every Friday. Check back and I'll see you guys next time.